on the previous episode.
Binder, you see the coins are way up, the training is way up. What have we done? We've sold off. Now it took a while. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, episode 52 of the No Money Spent. Before we get into the absolute chaos that was today in terms of coin making, I mean, we're gonna go over a lot. Let's go. We do not go over the stats, but we're gonna go over like the sets basically. You already know the 4 92s. They require 3 of the 90 overall Gridiron Guardians, and then the Gridiron Guardians, if you want, of course, you can buy them. But they take 486s and 582s. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the stats. So we went into the stats yesterday on the 90s and 92s. Now the big curveball, the exchange sets, by the way, don't do these. They are terrible. You can only get, or just don't do them. Now, in terms of the curveball, EA Sports threw us, man. No training reroll. This was a dagger, basically, to me, and I'll tell you why, basically, in 1 minute. But let's go into the missions. You can get, I believe, 2 90 overall Gridiron Guardians for free, 1 being sellable from the missions. You see the tab of 15 objectives. Probably will take a couple of days to do it, and then you get 1 through these solos at 100 stars. It not take me too long, probably an hour and a half. There are some tricky solos that require a lot of weird things, like, I don't know, it'd be like get a 20-yard rush and then score a touchdown in 3 plays. So you don't have to get like a 20-yard rush in the first 2 plays. That kind of tricky. Where it doesn't take long, but might take you 5 or 6 tries if you get stuck on one of the challenges, but not hard. But you get an 82 at 50, you get the 90 overall end cat at 100, and then you get an 82 plus sellable at 150. I haven't gone the 150 yet because I've been busy. Now you can see here's the 90 overall end cat pack. It is a fantasy pack. You can choose whoever you want. Of course, we are going to choose Jamal Adams. I think he's the best 90 overall, and he fits right in with our team. We actually already had his power up because we do run Seahawks, Lions 25 each, so he fits right into that team. We'll actually be selling Ed Reed because we don't have room for Ed Reed. Now that Jamal Adams will be our 5th safety, which actually sees the field. Now, let's basically rewind to the beginning of the morning. You're going to see the training is gone from yesterday. The coins are gone. What I did, now this was, honestly, I got caught out. Last night, Thursday night, I was buying training, basically, because I thought we're getting a training reroll. Training right now is at its cheapest. I can't see it going down if there's a new training reroll. Like everyone thought there'd be a training reroll, right? So I was buying Travis Etienne's at 85, basically 89s for 85k or under. I spent every single one of my coins. I had 55,000 training coming into today, and then I had all the cards that I sniped. There'd be like a Saquon Barkley, you see 90,000. I bought a CJ Mosley for 90,000, Tannehill for 82,000. Just a bunch of weird cards, but I just kept them in my binder just to hold on to them. And I didn't need a quick sell. Like, what's the point of quick selling for training? Like, who knows? And then luckily I did that. So coming in today, I had 55,000 coins in training. I have 55,000 training points, right? I had probably 250,000 coins in my account. Sorry I don't have it actually on the screen. I was so mind blown that they didn't come out with a training roll. I forgot to record like the first 20 minutes. And then I had basically a shit ton of 89 overalls in my binder. And I quick sold, mine and quick sell. What I did was pretty much because training crashed. I mean, training went from, you can buy it right now at 23 training per. The 89s that I was buying for 85k were going for 75k, etc. So I mean, I didn't panic, but I took this opportunity. I basically was trying to sell back as many of the 89s that I bought, being that like Saquon Barkley, CJ Mosley, Ryan Tannehill, for like 95,000, trying to get that price to where I basically got all my coins back, because I had basically 3 mil invested in trading coming today. I had no coins, 3 mil invested in trading. All my coins were in training, because I thought trading would go up with the training reroll. I don't know what I was going to do with the training, but training was going to go up. Didn't happen. So you can see the Saquon Barkley's, like the 90k, Tannehill, CJ Mosley, ETNs that I had bought for 85, 90,000. I began trying to sell them for 95,000, and I did get off a lot. Like a Michael Strahan I sold for 100,000. I believe I sold a Norwell that I bought for like 80,000. I sold him for 95,000. So I was trying to get as many liquid coins back as I can. And then as well with the trading, you saw all the heavyweights I had. I basically ripped 55k in training or in heavyweight rerolls, and was trying to sell off those cards as well for basically what I got back for the pack. When I was paying 85k for an 89, I'll be basically buying the heavyweight pack for like 80,000. So if I get 90,000 back, or basically sell off the heavyweights at 90,000, it would be splendid. Now, this is where we turn that negative, like, training is down, like, no one wants training because you can't do anything with training right now except for, the heavyweight rerolls, right? There's nothing to do with training, and training has crashed. It's still at the same price, and you see, we are going to start sniping training for absurd prices. You saw ETN Zach Wilson or ETN Diablo for under 70. I was buying trading at an absurd rate, like 90s for under 120, 89s for basically under 75, and then like 88s for under 55,000. Just an absurd rate. I was basically getting 23 or 24 coins per training per, basically like what I was buying. I was getting 24 coins per training at worst. That ends up being, I think, 77,000 if you want to pull a heavyweight pack. Now, the reason I'm investing in training, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Training is, there's nothing to make training go up right now. Madden is going to have to drop a training reroll. That be maybe part 2 of this Gridiron's promo, who knows. Wildcard Wednesday, on Wednesday will make training go up. Training can't stay this low. It's just at an absurd rate. But pretty much what I was doing throughout this was basically the morning that was happening. I was buying training, like I was sniping. You saw Waddle, Diablo. I was buying basically every card for 24 coins for training or under, or basically better. Now, what I was doing though was I was keeping the cards in my binder. I'm not quick selling them because I don't really need to pull heavyweights. I already have enough heavyweights. I've been sniping heavyweights. I don't need heavyweights in my binder to sell for coins. What I do, and you see right here, I'm going from card to card and I'm checking their price to see what they're going for. Now, I bought ETN Diablos for 70,000 coins. Now, that's fine. I can quick sell them for trading, but you see Diablo 97,000. These cards kind of randomly spike up and down throughout the day. So I'm going to list Diablo. If he sells for 96,000, that's 85,000 or 87,000 I'm getting back. That's 17k profit on just that card. You see Bouyer's a little down. I had one listed. I sold a Bouye for 169,000 after buying him for 120. I mean, that's like 30-40k profit just from like basically relisting. Like, all I'm doing is just waiting kind of for the cards to go up. I check like every hour or so when I'm on the game. I'll check the cards in my binder. You see Bouye 169, and if they happen to be going for a good rate, I just sell them. If they don't go, I'm just gonna keep them because I bought them for 24 coins for training or less. That's gonna eventually, training is gonna go up, and I'll be able to do a reroll heavyweight wildcard Wednesday, and I'll be able to basically turn that training into coins. So that's basically what I was doing in terms of this sniping and kind of relisting that I'm still doing right now. I have all my coins basically invested in either training or cards that are up on the market. Now we're going to get into part 2. I mean, you see the Waddles, 98, 97, 94. You guys saw me snipe one for 70k. I was buying them for 75k under. That's like 10, 15k profit per card. And I'm really like not even meaning to sell. It's kind of just like, it's like a 1 in 8 chance to sell. Oh, they sell. Good shit. Like, I'll take the profit. If they don't, I'll just quick sell them, hold on to the training. You can see the training right now, that's a heavyweight pack I open. Training right now, the best heavyweights, or the best training, is still heavyweights. They still go for a good price. Moten is like 140. Of course, you have Kelly. And then most of the 89s you're able to sell. You see Sue, like 95,000 around there. But we're actually now going to get into the next part of the day. Now, this is where I started to make the actual coins. Remember, we're buying training at 24, 23 coins per training, which is still, it's a really low rate. It's going to go up. What if I told you we can cut that down to like 18 or 19 coins for training? And this is how. You see the 92 overall Gridiron guys. They're going for like 370k. Keep that in mind, 370k. Now, you know, for the need for the set, you need 390 euros. I'm going to show you how long it took me to snipe these cards. It took a minute and a half. I'm going to buy these cards for 132,000. And it's going to be a couple refreshes. I think 137, and then just to save time, 140. You can spend as much time as you want trying to get the like elite snipes. I've seen an Amari Cooper up for 12k, missed the snipe, but I've gotten these cards for as low as like 129, 125. There is a lot of competition on these snipes, but there's so many being posted, it doesn't take long to get basically all 3 for, I'd say, under 135. Now, in total, I have the notes. I'm probably going to put a kind of graphic on the screen. I spent 409,000 coins to do this set, right? 133, 137, 139, I think was the prices I got. So 409,000. Now, I'm going to do Ramsey. I'll tell you this why. Ramsey, probably the best one, so he's going to sell the most popular, as well as his power-up goes for 5,000. Now, we're going to open the pack. You see, we do the pack. 409,000 coins to open the pack, or to get this set done. Now, you get 3 nats back. Now, if you want these nats for your team, you can keep one. That's all. This is just for straight coin-making method, right? Or getting trading for just stupid cheap. Of course, you pick Ramsey, both, you get both of them, and then you get a choice of the 10 or 8 90 heroes. We're just going to take the first 3 because we are actually going to be discarding them. Now, they discard for 1250 each. That is 3,750 combined. All 3 you're going to see quick sell 1250. All 3 is 3,750. Keep that in mind. I'll have a thing up on the screen. I don't have it right now for you guys to remember. So 409,000, right? You see Ramsey's 373.80. I could have sold him for 375. I'm actually going to list him for 369.6. So we're going to say 370, and I list the power up for 5.5, but we'll say 500 to take off that 400 coins that we kind of cheated on. So 370, 375 for 5k the private. That's 375k back from the set. With tax, that is 337.5k. So take that 409 minus 337.5 sorry, a lot of numbers here. All right, ends up being 71.5k. All right, 71,000. This is super sped up. I'm gonna show you how long it took to do this. It took me 4 minutes to do. You see that we got the Ramsey sold. So 71.5k for 3,750 training. Now you guys do the math. That is 19.06 training coins per training. If you pull a heavyweight pack with 3.35, which is a perfect amount, you get 3,750 back. You can pull for 3,350. That is 64,000 coins for a heavyweight pack. Look at the prices. There's no heavyweight that goes for under 70, really. You can sell the 3Ls for 70, and then all the 89s you've seen, they can sell for 95,000. Moan is 140. You don't have to open the heavyweight packs. Like, you can keep the training. But less than 19 coins for training is just absurd. You can save the training. I'm kind of saving / doing heavyweights because I want to keep the coins flowing, because you do need like an extra 70,000 after you do Ramsey to keep doing the set. So you might pull a heavyweight like 1 every 3 times you do it. But 19 coins for training, this is probably not going to last super long, so get on this while you can. I'll probably only go for like another, maybe at end of tonight, but this will surely get, the prices will be back to normal, or saying you'd probably goes back up to 22, 23 coins for training. But that's going to be all for this episode. You were rewarded if you stay towards the end. Just 19 coins for training. I never thought I'd log on today getting 19 coins for training. But that's going to be all for this episode. Like, subscribe if you're new, comment if you have any questions, and until next time, peace.